Hello to all of you Lord of the Rings amazing people. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Listen, as a fan, I'm super excited, but when this was announced, just the freaking title of this thing, fans went nuts. Like fans went nuts just at the title. So Markella, let's start with you. When you booked the role, when you started doing this, how much pressure do you feel on it, even though it is a whole separate kind of, before, but there's such a fan base with this?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it was really important to, to approach it as though as any project, regardless of scale. So focusing on investigating character and truth and story. And I think that, it was exciting to be a part of something that's so loved by, or at least Tolkien's lore is so loved by so many people, that it was very much when we started filming, for me personally, at least, to separate the two and go, this is another project, this is another character, and I just want to tell her story as truthfully as possible. So and just you
have to. Emma, for you, I mean, okay, let's talk about the development of Arian. We have a new character here, so you're luckily, I mean, you get these amazing scripts, but it's fresh. So how did you approach it?
I was kind of the last actor to arrive, which was kind of interesting. The actors playing my father and my brother had already been in New Zealand for several months.
Right.
So there was kind of like this meta thing happening where she's an addition to this legendarium, but she's also I felt like an addition to the cast. And it was great. Maxim is a very adventurous person. And the second I got off the plane, he was like, come on, we're going to Queenstown. We're going to do a bunch of activities. And then Lloyd would invite us over for dinners all the time. So yeah, I mean, that stuff can be beautiful lore can be overwhelming in some sense. But then when you're on set and there's like cameras rolling, all that really matters is, all that matters in that moment is the relationship between you and the other actor that you've built. So I spent as much time as I could with my new family down there.
And it
Wonderful.
was a family. Like even all the crew they'd bring like cast dogs to set or something,
Amazing.
It was quite amazing.
Well, when you're there that long, yeah, for sure. Owain, I mean, I can't imagine that putting on that costume and the long beard and everything doesn't immediately put you into action.
Well, this is it. The immediate, the second I put that horsehair on my face, it I felt like a polar bear, to be honest with you. It was so hot, but I loved it. The second we put like the nose cones on here, there was just one little bit of the beard that it was the finishing touch. The second that was on there, I was ready to go.
Amazing. And Ismael, and I don't want to, leave you out, last but not least. Tell me a little bit for you and the Tolkien language. I mean, it's so unique and everything. Was that a difficult thing to prep for, to get into that?
Oh, actually, I took that like fish to water. I loved it. Mainly because it it shares vowels with Spanish, and Spanish is my first language. So I actually was able to sight read quite well, and it's just so luscious and expressive, and kind of like makes you feel, I don't know, you're talking as a warrior and as a fighter, it makes you feel a little bit like a panther when you're saying all those words. It does inform a lot of the inner life of the character.
Amazing. Well, it's so lush. Everything I've seen so far is just absolutely stunning. I know it's going to be a huge hit, and hey, possibly 5 seasons of this stuff. I think we'll be talking to you guys for a long time. So congratulations on the beautiful stuff I've seen so far. And thank you for your time. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, bye guys.
See you.